Hi guys, how's it going? What's up? How we doing? So I recently was just going through all of Patrick Ta's videos, and if you don't know Patrick Ta, he is a makeup artist, and I thought I would kind of loosely follow one of his tutorials, the one that he did on Shanina Shake. So yeah, I say loosely because it's kind of been a few days since I've watched the video. My brain's kind of shot right now, so we're gonna try, and kind of recreate it. I'm also gonna implement some other little tips that I picked up from other videos and just create a natural bronzy eye look. Yep. All right. So for starters, Patrick is very big on skin prep, which is awesome because I too am very big on that. I think that the way that you prep your skin has a very big impact on the way your makeup turns out. So with that being said, I moisturized my face, I applied an oil, I've applied primer, like that's all been just marinating on my skin. I also took some notes, but they're not the best notes if I'm being honest. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, he prepped the skin and then he went on to doing the eyes first, which another bonus because yeah, I'm gonna use my little eye patches again because I feel like it's only fitting for this type of luxury experience that I'm about to give myself. Okay, let me get in the zone. I think there's a hair in my mouth. So something I noticed that he does at times is he preps the eyelids with primer and then foundation, which is very interesting because I can't really say I use foundation on my eyelids that often. Like, if anything, back in the day I used to prep my eyelids with concealer and then I discovered eye primer and I was like, but yeah, so we're gonna see. I don't really know how that's gonna go. I feel like I might get some creasing. I'm gonna use the E.L.F primer that I use like all the time, so I know how this one lays on my eyes. Now I'm just adding a very thin layer of foundation. So Patrick used a cream pot for the base of his shadow. I don't have that, but I have the COLORFIX from DANESSA MYRICKS. So this one is in the shade Chocolate. So I'm just gonna use this. And I'm gonna place this on the inner and outer corner of my lid and then begin to work that in the crease. So a little something like that. It definitely looks messy at the moment, but just you gotta trust the process. So let's hope this works. So now I'm dipping into the baked browns from Dose of Colors, and I think I'm gonna go with these two deeper shades, and I'm just gonna add that right on top of what we already have down. To soften up the edges, I'm gonna take these two lighter shades and just mix those together. I'm gonna hold my brush further back, that way I'm applying less pressure onto the eye. I don't know how he does it, but the way he applies makeup looks so delicate, and I'm trying to channel that, but I don't know. I don't know how he does it. Now I have that he goes in with a light cream shadow on the center of the lid. I don't have that, but I do have the Putty primer from E.L.F, and it's a nude, so I figured this will work fine. Honestly, that looks pretty like that. Cute. Okay, what's next? I am gonna take a bronzy shimmer reshade. His looked, from what I remember, a bit like chunkier, but am I making that up? Probably. But I am gonna dip into the Bite Size Pumpkin Pie shadow from E.L.F and take both of the shimmers. Why not? Just do a little mix of the two. And I'm gonna apply that with a fluffy brush because he applied it with a fluffy brush. At least I think he did. A lot of this is just me assuming things, okay? But yeah, so I'm just gonna add that right on top of the cream. Applying this with a brush is definitely gonna have it appear much softer. I realized I could have just literally used this for the whole eyeshadow look, but I don't know, apparently I just wanted to use a lot today. But I am actually going to dip into the mattes because I want to add these tones. I feel like this side looks way more blended than this side, but I'm kind of not going to keep on going, so let's move on. You know, I thought I took bad notes, but apparently that's the only thing saving me right now because I'm too lazy to go look at the video again. So, according to this, I have to line my top outer lash line with a brown liner. So, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. This is from LA Girl. I feel like I always say that, it's so strange. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, anyway. So, taking this, and I'm gonna add that to my lash line. I don't really line my lash line often. I don't know why, just I think it's because I'm too lazy, but I've noticed that when I do, I always really like the outcome of everything. Like, I think it just meshes well, especially if you add lashes, which we will be doing. But yeah, I like it. So maybe I'll start doing that more. Probably won't, but the thought counts. And now we're gonna move on to the skin, and then we'll, you know, finish off the eyes with the rest, whatever that is. Since we have the skin prep done, we're gonna go ahead and move on to foundation. So with that, we're gonna mix an oil and a foundation together. I used to do this a lot. I don't really know why I stopped, but it's great. You know, it will sheer out your foundation. It will give a nice glow. You kind of got to be careful because oils, you know, it doesn't mix with all products. So yeah, you know, just test a few out, see what works, see what doesn't. So I'm gonna mix both the Wet n Wild Dewy Photo Focus with the Milani Prep and Brighten Rose Face Oil. Woo! I'm gonna do a very light layer on my skin because we still have cream contour, powder, concealer, all of that. Okay, so this is good for me right now. You know, ideally, like, foundation is really just meant to give an overall even complexion. You know, it's not really meant to like cover up any spots or anything of that nature. Like, we're just balancing out our skin tone. Moving on to a cream contour. I'm gonna start with a flat brush. I don't remember what he used, but this is what I'm using. And I'm just gonna add this where I want to chisel out any parts of my face. Now for concealer, I'm trying to figure out which one I want to use. I think I'll do the one from Milani. This is the Conceal and Perfect. This is definitely more full coverage, a little more matte, so that's kind of why I want to use this, because I feel like I have a lot of glowiness on my skin at the moment. So I kind of want to help balance that out just a tad. I can't remember if he used the powder to bake in this video. I don't know. But I am just going to go with a loose powder this time and do an overall dust on my face. Just to make sure everything is set right where we blended it. I'm gonna go over that cream contour with a powder because I feel like I lost a bit of the color. I just want to make sure everything is looking balanced. I believe it was on his website that I saw a makeup tip saying to add a powder blush and then a cream blush on top to just give like a really healthy, juicy looking type of cheek, and I've never done that before, so I definitely want to try that out today. So I'm gonna use the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso, and then I have the Putty Blush from E.L.F in Bahamas, so I figured we could try these out, see what it's about. Okay, Dr. Seuss. The fuck? Just kind of adding it all over the place. Going over with the cream. Yeah, that's cute. I'm trying to see if it like looks cakey. I don't think so. For highlight, I believe he used a balm. I don't have anything like that, but I do have something that's damn near popping just as much. So you already know, the AURIC Glow Lust. Is this all for the face? I'm checking my notes. Check, check. I think that's it. I completely forgot. I still have to kind of finish off these eyes. I'm just gonna merge everything together and smoke some browns on the lower lash line and apparently get some in my eye. A little brown liner to the waterline. And for lashes, I honestly think he might have just added mascara. I'm probably gonna add some lashes. So as usual, I'm gonna do that off camera because sometimes it takes me a while and I'm pretty sure I have to trim these ones, so I'll be back. So my lashes are on. I still have to merge them, but I'm just gonna let them dry a little bit longer. In the meantime, I'm gonna line my lips with the Cafe lip liner from LA Girl. I've always wanted to try out the lip liners from Patrick Ta. Actually, I've just wanted to try out the whole makeup line. I just haven't gotten around to purchasing anything, but I definitely always take a look. I'm like, ooh, that looks so luxurious. But yeah, I don't know, the lip liners are just like the perfect nudes. To fill in my lips, I really want to use the Desi and Katie Dose of Colors collection. But it's no longer available, so I do feel kind of bad. But honestly, I don't know. You could use Abu Dhabi from NYX. I mean, I don't know why I don't, but I want to use this, okay? Don't hate me. I'm only human. There we go. Now I'll just feel guilty for wearing it. Time to analyze the face. What do we think? It's kind of popping. I'm trying to figure out what looks different, but like a good type of different. And I want to say it's the mixture of the oil with the foundation because it's been a long time since I've done that, and I don't know, I feel like my skin looks really good right now. Like nothing is looking cakey. It all just looks healthy and glowy. I might just jump back into that whole little concoction. But yeah, I was worried that like the blush was also gonna like get patchy and stuff. None of that happened. Definitely glad I tried that out because I feel like that gave a whole level up to the whole cheek situation. So yeah, 10 out of 10. Would definitely recommend this to a friend. But yeah, that's all. I'm very glad I kind of sort of followed the Patrick Ta tutorial. I tried everything that I wanted to, you know? And I feel like everything I did try worked beautifully. I believe that's everything I need to say, everything I want to say. Yeah, all right, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care of yourselves and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Why do I always like put my hand up? Like what am I? Who is outside making all that ruckus? A little snack perhaps?